I seem to have known your name all my life, Lord Balfour.
What's in a name? A rose by any other name would smell as sweet as the bard said. My name matters little. In fact, few things matter very much at all, really.
I find this idle chatter rather self-indulgent. It is you who put in motion the misery.
There were many considerations to be made in 1917. The world was a different place then. I took the view, rightly, that Zionism was rooted in an age-old tradition that gave it a far more profound bargaining counter than any Arab consideration. And besides, it also suited our needs then, and of course our future hopes. They were of greater import than all the desires and prejudices of the 700,000 Arabs who lived there. And it was for this reason that they simply, how can one put this delicately? It was for this reason that they simply had to be ignored. I was sympathetic to the Zionist cause. My outlook and sensibilities were Judeo-Christian. And for this reason, I had to find a land without people, or a people without land. And Palestine fitted our plans perfectly. And as you know, when the Holocaust came along, it became imperative that a land had to be found. And it was, in Palestine, and they called it Israel.
But what you fail to address in all this is the fact that the land of Israel had Palestinians living there. Real people with flesh and blood, like me and you. Well, not like you at all, but real people. And I ask you this. Why did the Palestinian people have to pay the price for the Holocaust?
Subsequent events had nothing to do with me. One simply sets the ball rolling, so to speak. I served a great power in 1917, and my declaration simply has to be seen in that particular context.
Spoken like a true imperialist. The candor you possess about such concerns amazes me. You talk with a frankness about events with huge repercussions that I find alarming.
That is the lot of the professional politician. A Jewish state in Palestine, or at least the promise of one, served several important functions at the time.
And let me guess them.
Off you go then.
It was about the British influence in the Middle East. It was about control of the Suez Canal to secure your trade routes to India.
Well, naturally. We had to secure the empire at all costs. What a keen student you've been. But I do feel awfully giddy. You find this whole business of worldly affairs so irredeemably tiresome. It fair nips my heat, as they say in these parts.
You really do represent that sickly arrogance of your age and class.
There's no need to be personal. Such vilification I have always found particularly abhorrent.
You rule the world, render all the people in it inferior to yourself, and yet you pretend to retain manners as a token of your assumed mark of civilization.
Oh, there you go again, my boy. You really are bleating on now.